Hi, thanks for joining me today to do some yoga. My name's Adrienne and I'm going to be your guide. Today we're doing a class and it's going to be going by the number 10. We're going to do 10 breaths for each movement that we take. Okay, so first get in a comfortable seated position. Lengthen your spine. Bring your hands to your knees or wherever feels right for you. Starting with Breath of Fire Kapalabhati. We're going to do our inhales and our exhales through our nose 10 times. Bringing hand to belly to feel the contraction of the abdominal muscles when you exhale. Okay. Start with your first 10 breaths. Begin. After your first 10, deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Good. Let's go for another 10. Hand to belly if you wish. And begin. After your 10, inhale. Hold the breath. Slow exhale. Good. We'll go for another 10. Hand to belly if you wish, or you can keep your hands at your knees. When you're ready, begin. Deep breath in. Hold the breath. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. Good. Another round of 10 begins. Deep breath in and hold. For 3, 2, 1. Exhale out. Good. Final round of 10 breaths on your own. Begin. Final breath in and hold. Feel the pressure in the lungs. Keep holding for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, let it go. Gently open up your eyes. Good. So Kapalabhati is, in Sanskrit, it means shining skull. And it's a type of breath work that yogis do in order to cleanse the mind as well as the body, and especially the lungs. Okay? So a good breath to do. Notice how you feel after you do your 10 breaths. Maybe your heart is beating a little bit faster. Maybe your skin feels a little bit warmer. Just take notice of how you feel right here, right now. Take one breath in and one breath out. Good. For the next set of 10, we're going to be turning our head, only our head, side to side. So you're going to start in the middle. Inhale. Turn to one side. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn the other way. Good. Inhale, center, and that's one cycle. Exhale, turn the head. Inhale, center. Turn the other way. Good. Keep breathing and moving. Inhale to center. Exhale to turn. Inhale back. Exhale, turn the other way. Good. Keep repeating this pattern, following your breath and your body. And see if you can introduce some type of newness. Maybe stretching a little bit further each time you do this. Finding something new in the ordinary, what we're familiar with. Inhale back to center. Exhale, turn. Good. We're halfway there. Inhale. Turn, exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn the other way. Keep breathing and moving and notice where you feel the most tightness. Perhaps it's in the side or the back of your neck. Maybe it's your mid-back or your lower spine. Just take notice of where you feel this and send your breath to that area. 2 more cycles. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale and turn, exhale. Finishing off on this side. Inhale and turn, exhale. Back to center, inhale. Stay here for your exhale. Good, we'll do 10 rounds, or 10 repetitions, not rounds, of Kapalabhati breath. Breath of fire. When you're ready, begin. After your 10, deep breath in. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Exhale slowly. Good. The next exercise we'll do is looking up or bringing your chin to the sky. And then chin to chest. On your inhale, lift the chin up. On the exhale, chin to chest. Chin up. Exhale, chin down. Feel free to add any extra movements, maybe on your chin up. Squeeze the shoulders. Maybe on your chin down, you can round your back. Inhale, chin up, maybe stretch the arms. Exhale, maybe reach the arms forward. Do what your body's calling for. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Keep breathing and moving. Inhales. And slow exhales. Take full breaths on the breath in. And then slowly let it go on the breath out. 2 more rounds. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last time. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Good. Back to neutral position with the head. Okay. From here, we're getting out of our cross-legged position and coming onto all fours to tabletop. In tabletop, make sure your shoulders are directly over your wrists and that your hips are directly above your knees. Fingers are spread wide and the knees are hip-width apart. Okay? On your inhale, you're going to lift your chin up. On your exhale, tuck chin to chest and round the spine. Repeat. Inhale, lift the chin, arch the back. Exhale, tuck the chin and round the back. Inhale, chin high. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Good. As you continue with these movements, add any natural, organic movements that you'd like to take. Perhaps as you exhale, you want to round the spine, bring the hips a little further back. And maybe on your inhales, you want to emphasize the arch by leaning forward. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round down. Inhale, chin high. Exhale, chin to chest. Last two, inhale. Rounding spine, exhale. Last one, inhale. And looking through the legs, exhale. Good. Come back to a neutral spine. Okay? Then bring your knees wide on your mat and let your toes touch. Send your hips back towards your heels and stretch your arms forward for 10 breaths in child's pose. As you start to breathe, make your breathing circular. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through mouth. Inhale through nose. And exhale through mouth. Continue to stay here. Option to roll on your forehead side to side. In through nose. Out through mouth. In through nose. And out through mouth. 5 more breaths. Perhaps you want to stretch your arms, spread your fingers as if I was pulling at your fingertips. 4 more deep breaths in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. And open mouth, exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Last inhale, fill up the lungs. And exhale, let it go. Slowly make your way up to tabletop position. Okay. From here, you're going to tuck your toes under, lift your hips up into a downward facing dog. Good. You can start to pedal the feet out. Good. And notice how far or how close your heels are to touching your mat. Okay? Just pure awareness and no judgment. Okay? So we're staying here for the next 10 breaths. Start inhaling through nose and exhaling through mouth. And as you do this, feel free to take any extra movements that you'd like to take. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Good. Make sure your fingers are spread wide. And that you are redistributing the weight throughout your whole hand and not just the wrist. Throughout your fingertips, your palms. Okay. Halfway there, 5 more breaths. In through nose. Out through mouth. In through nose. Out through mouth. 3 more breaths. Listen to your body. If you ever need a break, you can always come down into tabletop and child's pose. Good. Take 1 more breath in. And 1 more breath out. Gently lower your knees down shoulders are above your wrists. Okay, we're gonna take plank for the next 10 breaths. Option to go for high plank. Good. Making sure that you're pressing your shoulders. You're rounding your back as if I had your hand on your back. You're pressing into my hand. Another option to modify plank is to drop down to your knees. Okay. Third option is to come down onto the forearms. You can stay on your knees or you can lift the knees up. 10 breaths here. As you breathe through this, notice where your body is weak. Maybe it's your lower back. Sense strength with your breath to that area. If you feel any type of lower back pain, lift your hips just a little bit higher to protect that lower spine. You always have the option to change positions. Maybe high plank is next for you, or maybe low plank. 5 more breaths. In through nose, out through mouth. Feeling the strength in the body. Inhale. Letting go of weakness. Exhale. Inhale, strength. Exhale, weakness. One more. Inhale, strength. Exhale, weakness. Good. Gently drop the knees down and bring your belly all the way down to your mat. Good. Stay here for a moment and check out your options for the next set of 10. So your first option is to stay here in baby cobra or sphinx pose, keeping your elbows by your side, palms facing down. Second option is to press into your hands, adding extra curve to your lower spine. And third option is to go for bow pose by kicking your legs and grabbing for them. And if you're in bow pose, you want to kick your hands into your feet, try and lift your knees off of your mat, but don't separate them too much. You want to keep your knees close together. Okay? So choose your position and stay here for 10 breaths. Inhale, exhale. Focus on the strength that you're building and the weakness that you're leaving behind. Keep breathing. Almost halfway. In through nose, out through mouth. We're halfway there. If you want to modify midway, that's totally fine. Keep breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Inhale, confidence. Exhale, doubt. Inhale, confidence. Exhale, doubt. One more breath in. One more breath out. Wherever you are, gently lower down. Okay. You're going to bring your hands under your shoulders, tuck your toes under, lift yourself into a tabletop position. Okay. Once in tabletop, your hips will stay over your knees, but you're going to reach your arms forward just like in child's pose. Your forehead or your chin will come down to your mat. Good. Staying here. Feel the stretch in your spine, your upper back. Cycle through the breathing, in through nose, out through mouth. In through nose, out through mouth. Keep breathing, feeling the tightness, and then sending the breath to that area. About 5 more breaths. See if you can stretch your arms forward as if someone's pulling at the fingertips. See if you can deepen your stretch. Last 3. Last 2. And 1. Slowly come back up to tabletop. Next, we'll get ready for side plank. So check me out for the demo and then you can try. You're going to come out to one side. Bottom knee is going to stay down on your mat. And that foot is going to turn out to the side for a little extra stability. Okay. Option 1 is to extend the arm straight above. You can't see it, but it's straight, reaching up towards the sky. Okay. Bottom leg can stay down for more stability. Option 2, if you want a little more challenge, is to bring your leg up to hip height and hold here. Option 3 is to grab that foot, going for a gentle back bend. Okay. Choose whatever option you like and start the breathing. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, stability. Exhale, any weakness. Inhale fully. Exhale slowly. If you find that you need to change position during any time, you are free to do so. Or if there's any exercises that are just too much, you can always rest in child's pose. If you want an extra balance challenge, try closing your eyes. 5 more breaths. You can also try reaching your arm straight above in front of you, going for a side body stretch. Last 3. Last 2. Last inhale. And lower down on the exhale. Before we switch sides, take a moment to circle the hips in one direction. If that was a lot of pressure for your wrist, you can also take a moment to circle the wrist. You can also open and close the fingers, or you can shake it out. Okay? So take a moment now to do what your body is calling for. Okay? When you're ready, we're going to transition over to do the same thing on the other side. Starting your tabletop. Turn to one side, one hand down, other arm reaches up. Good. Option is stay down or to lift the leg. Option to stay here or to grab the leg. Start with the breathing. Option to close the eyes. You're doing great. Keep breathing in and out. Breathe in and out. See if you you can notice which muscles are working to keep you upright and balanced. Inhale for balance. Exhale, instability. Halfway there, if you want to switch, go for it. Three more breaths. Keep pressing against gravity. Last two. One more breath in. Exhale, gently lower down. Very good. Okay, so we're going to come back to our tabletop position. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips up, and find a downward dog. You can pedal the feet out, bending one knee and bending the other. Good. We're going to stay here in down dog and do 10 sets or 10 rounds of mountain climbers. Mountain climber, bring your foot to mid-mat, and then bring it back. Then you'll switch. Left leg forward, left leg back. So one round is a full set of right and left. All right, here we go. Go as slow or fast as you like, or you can join with me. Right foot forward, right foot back, left foot forward, left foot back. Good. Keep going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep breathing. 4. Getting stronger. 3. Awesome. Last 2. And 1. Good. So from down dog, slowly start to walk your feet forward to the top of your mat, bringing your feet hip width apart. Slight bend in the knees, an option to grab opposite elbows and sway side to side. You can let your head hang heavy here, releasing any remaining tension in the back of your neck or your lower spine. Good. So our next set of 10, you're going to heel toe the feet together. Good. You're going to bend your knees, bend at the hips. Okay. Your arms are going to reach forward in front of you. Good. Make sure your hips are back and most of your weight is in your heels. Good. Next thing we'll do is bring your hands together in prayer, okay, in front of the heart. Okay, we're going to be here for 10 deep breaths. Good. As you're staying here, keep your weight in your heels and make sure your chest is pointed forward instead of pointed down. Let's take your inhales and your exhales through your nose. Halfway there, sit a little bit lower. Ujjayi breathing, last 3. Feeling the strength in the legs, 2. Last breath in and breath out. On your next inhale, stand tall, reach high. And exhale, forward fold, reach for the ground. Heel toe the feet apart. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. One more inhale, half lift, straight legs, straight spine. Exhale, go ahead and plant your palms. Step back into plank. Stay here for the breath in. Lower all the way down on the breath out. Good. From here, you're going to turn onto your backs. We're going to finish up with a little bit of core to keep your midsection strong and to keep your balance strong as well. We're starting with bicycle crunches. So on your back, bend your knees, okay? And then reverse tabletop. Lift your feet up, keeping a 90-degree bend in your knees. Okay? If for any reason this hurts your neck or you have cervical spine issues, keep your head down and just kick out like so. Okay? Otherwise, you can bring your fingertips behind your ears and then cross opposite elbow to knee and crunch up on the exhale, like so. So your inhales, you're gonna stay down. Exhales bring you up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale through nose. Exhale through mouth. In and out. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good. Gently lower the legs down. Take a deep breath in. And open mouth, exhale. Good. Next exercise we're going to bring our hands under hips for added support. You're going to bring your legs straight up towards the ceiling. Okay? You're going to lower the right leg down. Leg can hover or it can touch. And then you're going to switch. Right leg comes up, left leg goes down. Okay? Now, as you're doing these, what's important here is to keep your back flat against your mat. If you have an arch in your lower back, it may cause you lower back pain later. So adjust yourself, bring your back flat, and then start the exercise. Ready? Begin. 10, 9, 8. Good. 7. We have 6. Option to lift the head. Last 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Gently lower the legs down. Release your hands. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Good. Okay. Next thing we'll do is bring knees to chest and give them a nice squeeze. Option to gently rock side to side. Massaging the lower back of the spine. Good. From here, we're going to do our last core exercise. You're going to rock yourself forward and back, coming up into seated position. Good. I'm going to turn around. Good. So last pose is boat pose. Now option 1, you can keep your heels down and just simply lean back, reach your arms forward, palms face down. Option 2, if you want it a little bit harder, reverse tabletop the legs. Option 3, Legs straight, arms forward. Okay? So choose your option and find the strength to finish what you started. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ujjayi breathing. 5. We're here. 6. Almost there. 7. We're at 8. Maybe with a smile. 9. 10. Breath in. Exhale. Slowly come down with control. Good. Take a breath in. Open mouth. Let it go. Find a comfortable position, or if you'd like to take any final stretches, go for them now. If you'd like some ideas for some stretches, I'll give you a few. So one stretch you can do is to open your knees like a book, where your bottoms of your feet touch, and you just let gravity take over. Good. Let's be here for 5 more breaths. Start to let go of what happened before you got on the mat today. Start to let go of your to-do list for what's after getting off of your mat today. Focus on your body, your breathing. Last 3, 2, and 1. Gently close your knees like a book. Cross right ankle to left knee. Good. Figure 4 stretch. Great for sciatica or people with lower back pain. Option to stay here, or option to gently rock your hips side to side. Gently twisting the spine. Good. 1 more breath in. 1 breath out. Bring your leg down and switch. Ankle to opposite knee on the other side. Again, option to stay here or option to rock left to right. Slowly release. Bring the foot down. Okay. So now take any final stretches you'd like to take, whether it's happy baby by grabbing for your ankles and gently rocking side to side. Or if you'd like to take a spinal twist, you can bend your knees and drop them to one side. And look over to the opposite side, using your hand to press at the top of the lid. Staying here for a few breaths. And if you're ready to switch, go ahead and do so. After you've taken all the stretches your body needs for the day, go ahead and find Shavasana, final rest. Extend your legs long, let your feet fall off to the side. Relax your arms to a 45-degree angle with your palms turned up. Relax your shoulders into the mat. And release any remaining tension left in your body. Take a deep breath in and let it go. As you stay here in Shavasana, I'd like to have you remain laying down and relaxed. And I'd like to read to you something I wrote about this specific exercise. Take a couple more moments to let your body melt into your mat. Feel comforted and supported by the earth. As you've gone through this exercise, doing 10 repetitions or 10 breaths of everything, you may have noticed that some seemed shorter, while others may have seemed longer. Some moves may have been painless and pretty easy, while others may have been uncomfortable and achy. Just like the ups and the downs we experience in our own daily lives, we move forward taking it one breath at a time. Take a breath in. Exhale, let it go. Technology gives us instant gratification, almost like bliss at our fingertips. But there is no shortcut to enlightenment. No simple and quick fix. Instead, we must ride the waves of life, the highs and the lows, because the only way to get to it is to take a deep breath and find the strength to go through it. Because the only way to it is to go through it. Let these words melt into your body and your mind as you relax fully and completely in this moment in time. Start to bring awareness back into your breath. Good. Start to bring some movement back into your head by turning it side to side on your mat. Invite some movement back into your fingertips and your toes. And when you're ready, gently reach your arms above and take a good morning stretch. Lengthen. And in your own time, you'll bend your knees, roll onto one side into fetal position. Staying here for a few more deep and cleansing breaths. Enjoying the peace that you feel at rest. Let go of what's holding you back right here on this mat today. And only bring forward with you what will serve you. Everything else can stay. Slowly, in your own time, push yourself up into seated position, into cross-legged. Keeping your eyes closed, hands at your knees. Take a moment to check in with your body. Notice any changes that have happened in the last 50 minutes. Take a breath in. Exhale, let it go. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. Samastitihi. Take a breath in. And let it go. Finishing class with an Om. Feel free to join in or just to listen in. Breathe in. Last deep inhale. And an open mouth exhale. Bow forward to seal your practice. Thank yourself for showing up today on your mat. And I thank you as well. Namaste.